Right, welcome back to House of Prep. Jerry here. This is my new pantry. If you saw my video about a week ago, if not, you could go back and catch that video. This was totally empty. All that was here in the pantry was this wooden frame, and that was the only storage that I had. So, the first thing I want to point out, if you have a pantry and yes, it fills up quick and it is always too small for what you're trying to do. The first thing I did is I added this wire shelf right here. I put some support in the back on the wall in the middle. I put the extra strong brackets on each side, and then I put a bracket down the middle. And as you can see, I measured it to where I could double stack cans all the way up to the ceiling of the pantry. Just an extra little basket for odds and ends and things. And then I made sure I had plenty of space in between on top of the wooden frame that was already built in. It was a nice wooden shelf that was already built, and I really hated to tear that out and start from scratch. So then I added in this big open section that it was before, I added this metal shelf right down the middle, and I made sure that it was supported well. Like I said, right now we're still organizing and still adding some things and trying to decide what exactly I want to keep in here. But this is kind of getting us going. And then I left the bottom shelf open for taller items and stackable stuff down at the bottom. The floor down here, I'm going to use probably some containers or some such, and store some extra goodies down there. Then on the door itself, my wife found these racks on Amazon. And as you can see, it gave us a lot of extra inside the pantry storage for all the spices and such. Kind of give us some extra space out of some of our cabinets. Installing these on this door, a lot of the pantry doors, and yours are probably the same. If you decide after watching this video, hey, that's a great idea, I want to add that to the inside of my pantry door, let me recommend these anchors. This is the company, the brand Easy Anchor. It's a hollow door and drywall anchor. And man, I'm telling you what, it worked like a charm. You kind of, the self drilling anchors that go right into the door. You do have to back them back out, and with a razor knife, just kind of clean some of the wood that's being pulled out of the hollow door, some of the particle board door, and you kind of clean it with your razor knife and pull, get all that out, and then reinsert the anchor. And I used a screwdriver at that point because I don't want to over drill it into the door. And once you get it into the door, real simple, you set the rack up, and then with a screwdriver you put the screw right into the little holes that hold it up there. And man, I tell you what, it's super solid, super secure. I could put a lot more weight on there if I wanted to. So one thing I wanted to mention, when you're doing up a prepper pantry and you're working on a rotating stock, if you're like me, I really like to just jam stuff in here. I like to just front to back, side to side, ceiling to floor. But you got to be considerate of those in your family, and you need to learn to compromise. You need to, okay, let's don't put all the preps in here. Let's keep some of the preps stored with out of the way, and just kind of keep them put up and bring them out as we're rotating them, because you want your pantry to be workable. You want it to be not just for you, but for everybody else involved, your spouse. If you have kids, you want to make sure that everybody's comfortable, everybody can see, everybody can, yes, keep it organized, but make it functionable. We all, as humans, don't all have the same opinions. We don't have the same wants. We don't have the same desires. We all have our different quirks. So learn to be a team player. When you're working with your preps and things, yes, like in my family, everybody's on board with me, but may not have the same passion, the same desire, maybe not at the same level of what you'd like to see when you're stocking up our prepper pantry. So some of these items will probably be shifted out of here as we continue to tweak and organize our new home. A lot of our house still out of boxes, still trying to get things unpacked and organized a little bit better. So there you have it. That's the update of the prepper pantry. So I hope you all can take maybe a couple of the little ideas of hanging some things in there. If you have a small prepper pantry and you wanted to expand your inventory in your little area, this is what I did, and I hope that maybe that helps to kind of inspire you to maybe throw up a rack or something on the inside of the door, or try to expand your ideas on how that you can better prepare and organize yourself. I mean, like I said, you keep all your stuff in here, your rices and your some pastas and different things, and your vegetables and beans and different some edibles and things that people like to eat, and some chilies and things that you're definitely going to use. And that leads me to say this too: when you're doing up a prepper pantry, don't stock it and fill it full of stuff that you're not going to eat. You're just going to end up wasting it. And if you have a crisis and you are now eating all of your stock, if you have stuff that you don't really like, you're not going to enjoy your time eating it. So make some good choices. Try to keep everybody in the household in mind. Be courteous. Don't just buy what you think everybody would want. But try to get stuff with a good shelf life, but get things that you're going to also want to eat and enjoy eating. So I hope life finds you guys well. Hope everyone's doing all right, and keep prepping, keep doing what you're doing, guys. You all are doing great. Keep your head up, keep it on a swivel, keep alert, keep what's going on, but don't stop prepping a little bit every single week. And please, on your way out of this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that little bell, and you'll get some reminders. And as you can see, if you go back to my playlists, and I do all kinds of variety, different types of little videos, and I hope you all are enjoying them. You all have a great night now. Later.